The Stad ship tunnel is a long-term investment in Norway. Can you imagine the tunnel will be responsible for avoiding the perilous Stadhavet Sea at its narrowest point? This tunnel, which will be the first of its sort, will make it easier for cruise ships and other huge marine vehicles to navigate. Welcome to Planet Lux, and in this video we'll take a look at the first tunnel of cruise ships in the world. A large proportion of Norwegian values are associated with the Norwegian shore and the water. The seafood business is expected to grow rapidly, and the Norwegian maritime industry is a world leader in achieving zero-emission sea transport. The sea is the future's transportation artery, and the Stad ship tunnel will make it safer, more efficient, and environmentally benign. The Stad ship tunnel is required to meet the political goal of shifting transportation from the road to the sea, and it will promote safe and environmentally friendly sea transport in the coastal and maritime industries in the future. Western Norway is linked by the Stad ship tunnel. The completion of a ship connection between Bergen and Ålesund creates additional housing and labor markets from the Ålesund region via the Sunnmøre marine cluster and the business towns of Molly and Flor. Safety along the west coast. The Stad ship tunnel will make sailing past Stadhavet, the most weather-exposed and perilous stretch of sea along the Norwegian coast, safer and more efficient. Kirkenes Lighthouse, located just south of Stad, is Norway's meteorological weather station with the most storm days, with many years recording more than 100 days. The combination of wind, currents, and waves makes this stretch of Norwegian coast exceptionally difficult. The interaction of ocean currents and subsea topography results in extremely complicated and unpredictable wave dynamics. Extremely high waves of up to 30 meters in height can come from multiple edges at the same time, putting vessels in peril. Heavy waves can often linger for several days after the wind has died down, making sailing conditions difficult even on calm days. There have been multiple shipwrecks and near misses on Stadhavet since World War II, with 34 people drowning. The completion of the Stad ship tunnel considerably improves seafarers' safety. Forecasts of more frequent harsh weather and a general lack of risk acceptance in society strengthen the necessity for the tunnel. Value and supply chain enhancement. The Stad ship tunnel will result in safer delivery, less waiting time, shorter transport times, and higher quality retention of raw commodities transported past Stad. The tunnel will benefit fishing vessels, bilge well vessels, service vessels, container ships, and cruise ships on a daily basis. Due to increasing wait time and catch deterioration, fishing vessels are unwilling to cross Stadhavet to deliver supplies in bad weather, restricting delivery options and pricing. Furthermore, the aquaculture industry has lost money as a result of factory wait time. As a result, Mowi, the world's largest fish farming enterprise, has made a substantial commitment to the Stad ship tunnel. Mowi has one of the world's largest salmon reception facilities at Eggesbønes on the north side of Stad, and the majority of its fish farms on the south side of Stad. Stadhavet presents a difficulty for bilge well vessels, service vessels, cargo ships, and especially towing equipment for industries that must pass the exposed sea areas. Rostein, one of the country's main bilge well vessel businesses, carries fish to the Eggesbønes salmon slaughterhouse and claims that 20% of the bilge well vessels are delayed due to weather conditions at Stad. Norway aspires to be the world's leading seafood nation, and the Norwegian seafood business is expected to grow rapidly in the next few years. The Stad ship tunnel is a critical component of this expansion. More goods from road to sea. Sailing past Stad will be safer and more efficient, reducing the number of trains bringing fish through central and eastern Norway. Fresh fish shipments to the continent are expanding from all around the coast. Due to the disadvantages of rounding the unpredictable Stadhavet, trailers now transport a substantial portion of cargo. The Stad ship tunnel will improve accessibility and consistency of maritime transit in and around Stad, as well as aid to divert heavy traffic away from a congested road network. This will save both running expenses and the environment, as well as reduce road wear. The Norwegian fish business is expected to grow rapidly in the future, despite the fact that capacity and standards on Norwegian roadways have already been exceeded. The Stad ship tunnel is critical for consistency and offers up new keel transit options for fresh seafood with cruise ships to the continent. Environmental benefits. The completion of the Stad ship tunnel reduces travel time, fuel consumption, and CO2 emissions. According to a report provided by Kongsberg Maritime, this is the case. According to the findings, there are disparities in fuel consumption and CO2 emissions between the exterior shipping lane on Stadhavet and the internal shipping lane mimicked by the ship tunnel. Under regular winter wave conditions for Stadhavet, the comparison demonstrates a considerable difference between the two alternative routes in favor of using the ship tunnel. When using the simulated Stad ship tunnel route, fuel consumption is lowered by 60% to 30%. Development of the region. The Stad ship tunnel will have a favorable impact on the region that has considerable potential for business development but lacks adequate transportation options. Transportation logistics hinder commuters from traveling along the shore, resulting in underdeveloped housing and labor markets. Only a ship tunnel under Stad will allow for the establishment of a new continuous cruise ship route between Bergen and Ålesund. A cruise ship service of this type will connect districts, and it will be feasible to move daily between communities north and south of Stad. COWI, a consulting engineering firm, investigated a continuous cruise ship connection between Bergen and Ålesund in collaboration with West Norway Council. COWI concludes that boats will be a strength for both general business development and the development of the area's tourism industry. The Stad ship tunnel allows for an expanded housing and labor market zone from Ålesund to southern Sunnmøre via Molly and Flor. We cannot risk having salmon trapped at Stad in poor weather if we have to ship fish from Trøndelag to the continent. When it comes on the continent, it is served as rakfisk rather than sushi, says Å Sandvik, the country's mayor of Trøndelag. Tourist attraction. The plans for the world's first ship tunnel have gotten a lot of worldwide attention, and they will draw people from all over the world. The tunnel will result in significant tourism investment in the region, resulting in greater value creation and jobs. The area is densely packed with lighthouses, natural wonders, and other potential tourist attractions. The ship tunnel will improve accessibility to the regions and connect destinations and activities. The Havila Kystruten, a cruise ship sailing the Bergen-Kirkenes coastline route, will use the Stad ship tunnel for safety and consistency, as well as for international tourism marketing. As a destination, the Stad ship tunnel will have a significant impact on the local districts and western Norway. Facts about the Stad ship tunnel. The Stad ship tunnel will be the longest ship tunnel in the world. The Stad ship tunnel will be 1.7 kilometers long, 37 meters high, and 36 meters wide, allowing most cruise ships to sail through. According to the Norwegian Coastal Administration, the tunnel can accommodate 81% of today's ship traffic. The tunnel will not be user-funded, but will be open to anyone. The traffic must be directed from the municipality's traffic center, Fedje. The boats that pass will be given passage times from the traffic center, similar to how aircraft are given slot times. Commercial traffic, particularly cruise ships, would be prioritized, but pleasure boats and other vessels will also be able to use the tunnel. For cruise ships, the speed limit via the tunnel is projected to be 8 knots, with a tunnel passage time of around 10 minutes. The Stad ship tunnel's construction is based on proven technology, and substantial amounts of excess mass can be used to build new commercial sectors and improve existing ones in the vicinity. Status of the project. The building of the Stad ship tunnel has finally been approved, and money has been made aside in the state budget for the startup of the Stad ship tunnel in 2021. The construction of the project is expected to cost 3.45 billion Norwegian krone. The Norwegian Coastal Administration anticipates that work might begin as early as the end of 2021, with the world's first ship tunnel opening in 2025. The Stad ship tunnel will be built more like a vast and long mountain hall than a tunnel, and top professionals will be used in this type of work. The Norwegian Coastal Administration intends to use a tunnel drilling rig and a pallet rig for conventional blasting. The project will begin in 2022 and will take at least 4 years to finish. With so much horrible news we hear every day, it's refreshing to hear something as positive as this. It just goes to show that we as humans are capable of doing everything we set our minds to. And with that being said, it's time to end our video. Do you think the Stad ship tunnel is actually a good investment? Let us know in the comments. Like this video and make sure to subscribe to the channel for more amazing videos like this. We'll see you in the next video.